Get a delay.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Looking for right, and he finds him. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there. 26 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Now Tua signaling to change things up. On the ground, this is Devon Achane.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stump that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Looking to pass. Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 19. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
With the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19.
Tua sets up to pass it.
This one thrown underneath to Achane.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Now a 3rd and 6. Straight ahead with Achane.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
Field goal unit and Brian Johnson out there from the left hash. A chip shot here. And Johnson's kick is good, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They'll run up the middle with McAllister. And that's going to be good for Chargers first down as the tackle made at about the 38. A nice run right there. And we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Go, let's go. Home trips right.
Running right, here's McAllister. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game in the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game, too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it often, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with McAllister. Fancy footwork in midfield. Evades the tackler and has some space. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Allen! A big play there. 52 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Yeah, they would have been happy with a first down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there, and he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
Extra point forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 9. Now Tua. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Tua going to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. Up the middle, Achane. Past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
Ready. All right, fellas, listen up.
Back to the ground, Achane. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Tua now on 1st down. Wright's got it. call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Brock Wright.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins are able to move back in front.
Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6.
And Johnson's extra point up and good.
And the lead is now 10-7.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Chargers. Point after try forthcoming. And that makes it 14-10. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
This taken in right around the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, a run by Achane.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Here's Tua. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't come in.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Davis now to return it. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
Baylor Tiger. 59, go. Ready.
Herbert on first down now. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
Second down and 6 now.
Let's go, let's go. 21. Hey, go lots. Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Let's go. Hey, let's go.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Ram. Hey, go lion. Run.
A handoff to McAllister. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On the give, McAllister with it. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll run here with McAllister. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Set. Baylor Tigers.
This is McAllister. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 43-yard attempt. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this will stay a 4-point game. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Quick slant, Tyreek Hill with it.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll run for it with Achane.
Through an opening, and there he goes.
Inside the 20.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Devon Achane.
71 yards.
And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
And Johnson's extra point up and good.
And it's now 17-14.
Chargers 14.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
23 yards, the final tally.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Crowd right. Set.
On the carry, it's McAllister. And a pretty quick burst there as he get this across midfield and down to the 46.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Another run with McAllister. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Hey, Kappa. Crowd right. Let's go.
Back to throw here, Herbert.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
How about you, ice jab? Ice jab. How about you, ice jab?
They'll give this day a chance. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 107 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
I see the surprise on your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Johnson's kick is good.
And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
12.
On 2nd down now. McAllister. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
We'll go orange. 5-9. Ready?
Here's Herbert.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there. And now 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this returnable for Hill. A little juke. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10.
Right at the 50-yard line.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Solo left Zion. Ready?
On the handoff, it's Achane.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender, but the next wave there to bring him down.
Deion Henley there on the tackle.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
This now a 3rd and 4.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
21.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Hey, go Lion.
They'll keep it on the ground. McAllister, only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd down, McAllister. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. Watch out for Hill on the return. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Hand off to Achane to begin the drive. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 8. Again, it's Achane.
4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That gain on third down, good for 28.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9.
121 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that can come back and get you.
Achane looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Tua Tagovailoa
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Dolphins are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches, and the 2-point attempt is turned aside.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
59. Set.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Up the middle they go with McAllister.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
At the 32-yard line.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
12. Go.
They'll run on 1st down. McAllister.
They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. Now Herbert got to get him to the line in a hurry.
4 yards on the pickup.
Herbert to throw.
At the 36-yard line.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Hey, Ray. Ready.
On 1st down, McAllister. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
So the road a little tougher here. Now 1st and 20.
Up the middle they go. McAllister.
Down the left sideline.
Pushing his way through.
He may go.
And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So now a big play coming up as the Chargers are going to go for 2.
Go. Hey, Ray. Baylor Tiger.
Herbert. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now it looks like he'll throw here. That is intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. My, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
Yeah, I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Hey, Ram.
They'll run on first down. McAllister. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Set.
Here comes second down at 5.
Baylor Tigers. Baylor Tigers. 5-9.
They'll keep it on the ground. McAllister. He takes it across for the touchdown. They've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Point after, right down the middle. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25.
Here's first down.
Solo left side.
Throwing Tua.
And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Tua.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. They've got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Now Tua.
Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Tua.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Johnson for the extra point try.
And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
33, Chargers 29.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Set.
4 seconds to go. This is likely it.
Set.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Oh, good move. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that? Being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.